So our visit to the vet was, I don't know if I would use disastrous as the word to explain what went down during that experience, but it was definitely not simple. We naively thought that it would be a relatively quick thing. We would head out and we would be home in roughly an hour or so. Now, the vet is just up the street, so yeah, we really didn't see it taking that long, seeing as all we really wanted to do was to have them checked out, and especially to have Luna's paw checked and to have Bandit's, not his eyes exactly, but the skin around his eyes checked, just to make sure that there was no progression with mites, and to make sure that our treatment was good, and to see if there was something else we should be doing. But, well, we thought, let's put them in their cages for transport, pop them in the back of the car, and go. And we'd barely turned off our street when we realized that, well, this was not going to be good. We could smell it. We could smell it a long time ahead of reaching the vet, that cleanup was going to be involved. And sure enough, by the time we got there, after about a 5-minute drive, they had both pooped and vomited inside their cages. So it was a really good thing that we had thought to bring paper towels and wet wipes and plastic bags and, yeah, stuff with us to sort that mess out. So into the vet they went, Luna struggling all the way. She was practically on her belly, clawing at the ground, resisting, not wanting to be there at all, whereas Bandit was super curious. He was very interested with this new place that smelled of other dogs. So he was pretty much fine. She, not so much. So yeah, we had the visit there, and we were given a different medication, and they were both updated on their shots, which we thought they were up to date with, but apparently there was something else that they needed. So we got that done, and went to buy the medication, which was prescription. We had to go to the pet store to get that, and while we went there, the vet was nice enough to allow us to leave Bandit and Luna with him, just to make things easier for us. So we were in a parking lot at night cleaning out, vomit and poop from doggy cages and making sure they were presentable enough for the puppies to go back into, purchasing medication, and then going back to fetch these two guys. And then we paid and we left and we got back in the car, and what do you suppose happened on the way home? They vomited and pooped again. So once we got home, we had to repeat the entire cleaning process and get them into the bath as quickly as possible. So yeah, it was not what I would describe as fun experience at all. It was probably not fun for Luna, at least, like at all. I think Bandit was the only one among us who actually had fun, who enjoyed himself. He's much more happy-go-lucky or adventurous and easygoing. Yeah, she's more easily scared, but yeah, she is getting better. We've been walking them more regularly, and that is working out better too. So she's not pulling as much on her leash, and neither is he. So yeah, let's see if they're gonna... Are you guys gonna sit for a treat? Are you guys gonna sit for a treat? You gonna sit? You gonna sit? Sit. Sit. Good puppy. Good puppy. Luna? Luna, sit. Good girl. Yeah. That's an airplane. Also, their potty training is going much better now. Honestly, like, we've talked about this, and we think that much of the, like, a lot of the problems we've been having with that stem from their experience before we got them, because they were kept in this big wooden box that used to have building supplies in it, and they did their business in there and slept in there for a month. So these poor guys, that's kind of what they were used to, and so getting them used to something else has been a bit of a challenge. But we are making huge strides in the right direction. They've started going outside much more often, and we've kind of also figured out, you know, what signs they give us to tell us that they need to go. They can be pretty subtle sometimes, so it's not always easy to catch, but for the most part, I would say this past week has actually been quite good in terms of getting them out during the day especially, and making sure that they go potty when they need to. So yeah. You guys happy? You want another treat? Guys, you want another treat? Luna, sit. Good girl. Bandit, sit. Okay. I will do another training video at some point when they are less energetic. They need to be a little bit more worn out from play to calm down and really focus on the commands I'm giving them. But I will do another video with that so you guys can see the progress these two have made in a month. They are actually doing very well in terms of sitting, laying down. He's not quite as good as laying down on command as she is. She is great. She lays down, she sits back up when I tell her to. They've started spinning now for treats. That's the latest command I started teaching them yesterday. So yeah. So what do you say, guys? Is that it for today? You guys ready to say bye to the people on YouTube? And we will catch them next week, right? All right. There you go. Bye-bye.